Everything in our life is a lesson, a test, and a blessing. It's all a lesson. We can learn from it all. It's all a test. It's a test to see where we're still holding on. That's what it is. It's a lesson. What's still triggering us? What's still getting us worked up? That's all a lesson. Every experience we have, every job we have that we get worked up about, when we have a job we hate, when we get anxiety or stress from a job, that's showing us where we're holding on. I had many jobs I hated. I was miserable there, and I blame the jobs. The job is just what it is. The job is what it is. You can't blame the job if you're miserable there, because the job is what it is, right? It's just you. That's you reacting to it. We got to go within. How do you get over that? How do you get over letting things affect you negatively? You have to stay present. And remember, if someone is negative towards you, that is not a reflection of you. That is a reflection of them. I just laugh. If someone is like nasty or negative or whatever, or you know what I mean, mean to you, rude, I just laugh. It has nothing to do with you. That's not your problem. You don't want to respond negatively, nasty, and mean and rude, because that's negative karma. How they act is their karma. How you act is your karma. Right? So you just got to stay present. That's how you get out of those bad jobs. I've been in many jobs I didn't like. Right? My last job I actually liked. It was hard. I was framing houses. My bosses were cool. You know what I mean? They were chill. You know what I mean? It was hard work physically, but I mean, it was a super cool, a cool job. That was hard work though, framing houses. That's a good workout. If you're looking to work outside, learn a little something. You know, at the same time, anybody can do that. It's beginner level. Most places will teach you, unless they want experience. But anyway, before that, I had a lot of jobs I didn't like. But it has always ended up being my mindset, because in my last job, one of my last jobs that gave me a lot of anxiety, got me all worked up, right? That was my biggest lesson. Some of our biggest negative experiences, which we think are negative, or experiences where we suffered a lot, are actually some of our biggest teachers. It's just a lesson, and it's all karma. It's all a lesson, and it's all karma. It's all a test, right? Everything, every person you meet has a potential to trigger you in some way, emotionally, for something. And that's just showing you where you're holding back. That's all. You know, the name of the game is get to the point where you're triggered less and less by anything, until you're not triggered by anything. Because it's all part of the illusion. You're just the observer. You can't control anything. That's one thing. When you think about it in that perspective, that you can't control everything and you're just on a ride and you're just the observer, then you tend to get triggered less, right? If you can stay present and just be the observer and stay on that mindset. And then whatever happens, it's like, oh, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Oh, there's a car accident. I was in a car accident. You know, hopefully I'm not hurt. But if you're hurt, it's just that was always going to happen. If you ever get injured, I mean, it can be on a range of severities, like barely, just like if you ever stub your toe, break your toe randomly. I've done that a bunch of times. You got to ask yourself why. There's always a lesson. Anything. Or it's a severe injury, or you have a severe health issue. That's a lesson. You got to wake up. If you got severe health issues, if you have some health issues you're having problems with, you know what I mean? That's the time. A lot of people got to wake up. That's some suffering right there. And the problem is, this world is under such heavy indoctrination and programming, because this is the most intense program you can imagine that we're in right now, that even when people get severely sick, we just don't know. We're not told the proper way to heal ourselves by eating raw fruits and vegetables. So most people keep going to the medical doctors for toxic treatments that suppress symptoms and then end up making you worse in the long run. You're on the medication your whole life until you get worse. If you don't change your diet, nothing's going to change. Change your diet, change your health, change your life. Right? You got to detox. Everybody's got to detox. 100% of people probably have to detox because we're full of crap. Even, here's another thing, another point that I just thought of, kind of related, is form doesn't equal health. It's deceiving, because you have these people who look like they're in good shape, muscularly, you know, their physique. But really, they have some of the worst health. Bodybuilders have some of the worst health because they're eating high protein, high acid diets, and they're really just destroying themselves. What happens to bodybuilders? They have all kinds of health problems later in life. Kidneys, get their intestines removed, right? Too much protein destroys your colon. That's why everybody has colon cancer. They're eating acids and proteins. That's why everybody's got colon cancer. You know what I mean? There you go. But if you reverse your diet and eat an alkaline diet of raw fruits and vegetables that are alkaline, because acids burn, acids are corrosive, acids are inflammatory, right? So it makes sense if we eat those acids, it's going to burn and inflame inside of and outside of our body. You know what I mean? It's going to cause problems. It's going to cause our organs not behave properly, and our glands, of course. The chemistry is going to be all off in our body because we're all chemistry. So basically what you're doing is bringing the chemistry back to where it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Getting in homeostasis. Nobody's in proper homeostasis, right? Just the proper levels. We have no idea. We have no idea, and we have so few. There's a few out there of proper examples of what happens when you eat the proper diet. It's the level of health is amazing. Oh, here comes Cal. What's up, buddy?
Let's go up here.
Yeah? What's up? You cooking dinner with Mama?
Yeah.
So this is my son, Cal.
Let's go up.
He's cooking dinner.
Can I come up?
Yeah. What are you having for dinner?
Carrot hot dogs.
Carrot hot dogs. Now that's pretty sweet. I'm probably not going to have them because I'm trying to eat raw. But that sounds wicked good, and that's a healthy, you know what I mean? Use whole foods. That's all you got to do, you know what I mean? That's where you start. Get on the whole fruits and vegetables. You can cook them, who cares? Okay, I'll be right up, buddy. Go ahead. You can cook them, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's where you got to start. It's all about progression. It's all progressing. That's making progress. You know what I mean? All right, well, thanks for joining me, guys. Have a good night.